Coach Big Al Fitty here, coming to you from a Mercedes dealership in Highway 111 in Palm Springs. We're going to be walking down here showing you some cars because we're going to be talking about car sales, auto service writing, okay? So let's go check this place out. All right, here we are in front of the Mercedes dealership. You want to sell cars? Jay Leno used to sell Rolls Royces when he was younger, as a young comedian. Look at these beautiful cars. I don't see a sticker out here, do I? Wow. Oh, here's one right here. Let's see what this guy is here. It's a sticker on this little guy. This is $72,000. It'll pay you a good commission on that. See all these cars, and you see all the cars on the highway. Somebody has got to sell that car to somebody. These cars, 70 grand, working our way up. Wow, this is the small SUVs that Mercedes has. There's a Mercedes van. That van's probably 100 grand itself. And now we're moving over the Genesis. Yeah, when you want to sell cars, all you got to do is get into the dealership, talk to the owner, and tell him that you want to learn how to be a car salesman, and then he will train you guys. Whoop, hey, what's up? And you can get in here on-the-job training on how to sell cars, and all these beautiful cars. And the average price is way over 50 grand now. We're probably pushing 70, 80, like you just saw, 70,000. But somebody's got to sell these cars, and the owner knows that you've got a circle of friends that could be a customer. Okay, let me see these guys up here. What do we got here? This is Genesis. These are some pretty cars here. And you know, here some of these are used. And here's the thing about used cars: you get a bigger commission on a used car. All right. Yeah, your commission on a used car is a lot more than a new car. All right. And then it depends on a couple things. It depends on how long that car has been on the site. You know, if they have been on the lot for any length of time, you know, you're going to have. Oh, here's my favorite car right here. You're going to have. Oh, not for sale. I guess that's somebody owns that car. But yeah, oh here is a, let's go look at this Hyundai here. So this is a Hyundai that's 38,000. Okay, that's kind of lightweight on that. Elantra 2026, 38,000 already. Nice rig, but that's more of the lightweight cars. We've got some electric cars here, which are becoming very popular. So you want to be able to go to the owner and tell him you really want to sell cars and you've got a lot of friends. And then he's going to be interested in you becoming a salesman because you've got a lot of connections. A kid that I coached in hockey for years, Eddie, he was making 100 grand selling cars 20 years ago at Toyota Lexus. He brought me down into the car business to see if I would like to sell them. And I didn't take to it like Eddie did. He was a young guy. If you're a young guy and you want to be able to make some money, once you learn how to sell cars, these guys will train you how to sell cars. All you got to be is you got to be open to the fact that you want to sell a car. All right, once you learn how to do this, you can sell anything. You can sell industrial equipment, you can sell houses, and all that. And it's amazing what you could possibly do once you get trained. All right, but selling is a profession. Okay, like anything else, you know, top 20% of these salespeople make all the money. 10% get fired after a couple, 2 or 3 months when they can't sell anything, and everybody else in the middle dog paddles. Here's a BMW used for 33 grand, 2023 X3, My daughter has one of those. That probably pays a really good commission on that. I remember one time my sales manager told me, he said, whoever sells that at a Friday morning meeting with 100 of us, says whoever sells that M3 out front, I'll give $1,500 flat to it, which means we got to get it off the lot because I'm paying insurance. By the way, you see up there between those palm trees, that's Bob Hope's house up there. The famous comedian Bob Hope, who lived to be 100, that's his famous house in Palm Springs. Okay, so that's where I'm at, this dealership down here. So yeah, so here's BMWs, which will be up over 100 grand. Oh, this is a nice Beamer. What is this baby here? This is is this used or new? Let's see what I got here. I can't. This is a 26, brand new 750. Oh baby, $122,000. Wow, that is trippy. That is a beautiful car, man. Look at that. 120 grand. Now, somebody's going to make commission on that baby. And then who's going to get that car to run with? Hold on a second. We are now in front of the beautiful Porsche dealership here in Palm Springs. Alrighty, I'm gonna go down here, take a look at some pretty Porsches here, just to get a shot here. See what we got. Somebody's got to sell these Porsches, right? Could be you. If you want to sell cars, everybody likes a Porsche. These are the Porsche SUVs here. Let me see if I can find one with a price tag. Baby, and then here's the coupes down here, man. Always love the Porsche. Is that one we got here? Some of these guys are used, like I said, used. Oh, look at it, we're coming in with new deliveries. That's how we bring these babies in. I thought I saw one with a price. No. What's this one? Oh, here we go. Here you go. $200,000. Beautiful Porsche. All right. Beautiful bunch of cars here. Dealership is incredible here. All right. Love this car. Porsche, and then also, you got to remember something else. These people come from all over the world to live in Palm Springs, and they'll buy their cars here. All right? Think about that, okay? Let's go down and look at Lexus now. Okay, so here we go. We're going past the dealerships here, past this Hyundais. All these cars got to be sold by somebody, right? Might as well be you. See? All those cars on the street that you see every day, they got to get sold. We're going back by Genesis of Palm Springs here, which I did the walkthrough earlier. Look at these cars, man. That's amazing. I remember I used to be able to buy a Mustang for $3,000 back in the mid-60s. Those days are long gone, but these people buy these cars, man. Look at it. These people buy these cars all day long, see? And then they got to get them serviced, and that's another part. Once you could sell cars, maybe you don't want to just sell cars, you could do service sales. That is, when the guy takes your car at service, you know, when you're at the service dealer there, you're at the dealership, whether it's Mercedes like we got right here, you got to go in the back and get service, right? Well, I asked the guy not just recently, you know, what the rates were to service. He goes, depending on what the car is, determines what they're going to charge you per hour to do the service rate on that. So you can only imagine what it costs to change the oil on these cars. But the service writer, that guy makes money, his paycheck, based on how good a bonus he could get for the amount of service that he writes. So just think about that. Okay, we're at Toyota Lexus now. These are some nice rigs here. I'm gonna go check to see what the prices are of these guys. Oh, look at this Lexus. What do we got here? Oh, this is only $66,000 for a 2026 Lexus SUV. What is this thing? This is a Celestial Silver 9352. Oh, it's a TX 350. Oh, okay, that's cool. That's an SUV, man. Alrighty. Not too bad. This one's 77 grand. Alright. These all got to be sold out here. And then we got some used out here also. Let me see what I got for used. Alright, somebody's got to sell these things, right? There's the Supra. This is a Toyota Supra, so these guys are probably used already. Oh no, $58,000 for a Toyota Supra. They brought this baby back. This is a sports car. Nice looking car. Wow. I got a used Corvette over there. Yeah, these used cars, they pay a pretty commission. Oh, here's my favorite here. Here's my Challenger. Let's see how much this baby is. Blue, not my color, but let's see what we got here. Oh, you got to be kidding me. A Hellcat jailbreak, $74,000. 3-year-old, 2023. It's got 9,000 miles on it. Beautiful car. Look at that. Oh, man. That is a pretty car. And we are at Palm Springs Desert Shop Talk Desert Lexus. Okay. Oh, look at this Lexus. Oh, look at the color on this baby. This is sweet. That is beautiful. This is a 2018 LC 500. This is 76 grand. Yikes. This is a gorgeous car though. It's a hybrid. See that? This baby's a hybrid. Look at the color on this, man. That is just beautiful. So as you can see, this is the Lexus dealership. He's got a bunch of cars here. Somebody's got to sell these. Salesmen, whoever comes out to get it. The weekends are usually the hot times. You usually have to work Friday, Saturday, Sundays. And you work bell to bell. That means you work like 8 in the morning to 8 or 9 at night. All right? That's what you're working. You want to sell a car, that's what you got to do. All righty? All these cars are going to need service. So the service guy who takes your car, that guy right there is going in taking that car, he's going to pull that in the back so they can check this thing out. And what they're going to do, mechanic's going to look at it, come back with a report on a computer, probably an iPad or something, and then they're going to take you inside, go over what you need done, and then from there, you know, you yay or nay it. That guy makes like 100 grand plus a year because he's getting paid on all the service work he gets pushed through on here, okay? Could be maintenance, could be tires. Tires are expensive on these cars, right? So you want to be able to do that. All you've got to do to learn how to do that is go to a 2-year school to where you learn how to do, you do a 2-year college, take the auto work stuff, learn what a car is all about, or maybe you're just a big car enthusiast, you like cars, You know, a lot of sales guys, they're just big car guys. That's all it is. We just learn how cars work under the hood. You don't have to be a mechanic or anything, but you got to be able to talk cars, talk the warranty up, you know, talk the add-ons. So those are the things that are going to make you as a good salesman, because they like to pay for people who can get the customer to buy as much of the add-ons as possible. If you're one of those guys who can do sales real good and people like you, and you're just a, you know, an easy guy to get along with, or girl. Hey, women sell like crazy too in this business, you know. This is Volkswagen over here, big dealership. We're going to take a cruise now down 111. We're on Palm Springs 111. We're going to take a cruise to where we're going to be driving by the Bentley, Ferrari dealerships down there. So those cars, you know, you're in the hundreds of thousands of dollars, you know. If you could sell these cars and you're top of your game, then you're going to go hit those guys. So let's go check that out. Okay, we're going to roll down here a little bit. I'm going to go down 111. They got a few more dealerships down here. Remember, every single one of these car dealerships has a service department, and they make money in service, and also the salesmen are told to go down to the service department and to try to sell the person in there for service a new car or a used car, whatever it may be. I told you the used cars pay a higher commission, right? And there's Volkswagen. Now we're going past Subaru. Alrighty. All these cars, man. Look at this. And then I got Jessup. Pull in here, this driveway. We're gonna go into Jessup. This guy here was my, I had him in my cashier job. The owner came up and bought some stuff here, man. Can you believe that? And I said, how you doing? He goes, I said, what's your name? He goes, Jessup. He goes, I own the car dealerships. And look at that, man. He's got all these, got Jessup, Cadillac, GMC, Buick. Yeah, just swing around and out of this thing. I got Kat Glamore as the limo driver today. She's doing a good job. I'm gonna have to pay her big time. But there's a Chevy dealer. Look at all these cars, man. All these cars, they gotta be sold. They usually get like 90 days of free floor time, and then the manufacturer starts charging them interest. So that makes the owners real motivated to give bonuses. Like I said, I got a $1,500 bonus selling a car that had to be moved out. Also, my first car that I ever sold, they sold this van. I didn't even know what I was doing. The son actually went through the whole thing. It was a Sienna van. And he demoed it, and it was a doctor from India. And I said, you're my first sale, and he was glad to give me the first sale. How about that, man? Is that cool? Right on. All right, so here we are. We got used cars here, and this is the Ford dealership. He's got a bunch of cars up there also. And everybody's got financing deals, you know? Yeah, right. But somebody's got to have some way to sell it. Okay, now we're in the Rancho Mirage, Palm Desert area, which is east of Palm Springs. It's on this Route 111, but on either side of us are the Thunderbird resorts. Kelsey Grammer lives over here, remember Fraser? He comes into my store all the time. Chit-chats with me when he's got his two little kids. Yeah, this is Thunderbird Heights. They're pretty. This is the desert. Look how I keep it. Yeah, it's so pretty out here. We're going down here to the Bentley dealer, the Ferrari dealer. I don't know if I'm going to get out there. They'd probably call the cops on me, but we're going to drive by there at least so you guys get an idea of, here's Thunderbird Cove. That's another cool spot. But we're going to go by there so you folks can take a look at this By the way, men or women could do either one of the jobs for the auto business, which is auto sales or the service writer. Remember I told you that service writer that will get you some business there? That's whatever. Those guys make $100 grand a year. Car salesmen make over $100 grand a year. If you want to get to the big money, work in finance. People that are financing the cars and putting all the extra stuff on there, that's the big one, man. That's the big money maker. So now we're coming up to Auto Rancho Mirage, and this one here, what has he got? Oh, that's an Audi dealership. Okay, that's Audi. Those are pushing 70, 80 grand. And we're gonna go over here, and I got Jaguar. There's another dealership, Jaguar. And then right in front of the Bentley. All right, this is where we catch the light. There's the Bentleys. Look at that. That's money right there, baby. You sell a Bentley, we're talking, oh man, we're talking bank. And across from the Bentley, of course, is Aston Martin and Lamborghini. Look at that. Those are some babes that sell. Test drive those. Look at those cars. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Is beauty right there. Lamborghini, Rolls Royce. Oh my God. Rolls Royce. Wow, that's hot. And then over here is my favorite, because I'm Italian, is Ferrari. There's a Ferrari dealership. Okay. So that about does it. We're in Rancho Mirage. And we're going to go down here. Maybe I can find some auto upside on the mall. It's hard to get into that dealership because this road is so busy. But just remember, those cars, as a guy told me that works in service, that those cars actually have to have service done to them. So the service is varies. Like if you got a Rolls Royce, I would imagine that's more expensive to get fixed than a Toyota. So just remember that. It's all up to you guys. Learn how to sell. Okay, remember it's a profession. They'll teach you how to do it. If you're aggressive and take to it, and the younger you are, the better, because they know you're usually, make a lot of friends, and there's also parents of the friends who got the money. So just think of that. Alrighty. Okay, Big Al Fitty, we're driving in the Caddy. I'm a Caddy daddy today, and I got Cat Glamour, my limo driver here. So we just did the auto action there, which remember, like I said, just go into a dealership. Just go. There's a million of these dealerships all over wherever you're at, and all you got to do is just go in there and find one that'll take you on to let you go to sales school. Let them teach you how to sell, and just say, I want to learn how to sell cars. I love cars. And I got a lot of friends and a lot of family members. They'd like to buy cars from me. So that's what you need to talk to them about. And once the manager and the owner hear that, they'll say, okay, you want to sell cars? Let's see how good you are, kid. I'll put you through the school. And then you just go for it, man. Like I said, my first car I sold was Dr. Patel. A Patel from India. That's like Jones in America. And Dr. Patel's son, he demoed the whole van. And I told him, I said, and my sales manager says, tell them you're new at selling cars, and they'll be empathetic towards you. And sure enough, Mr. Patel says, I'm your first sales? I go, yep. I go, I'd really like to sell you a car. And that was at 7 a.m. on a Saturday. I was there early at work. Remember I told you bell to bell? Well, it's supposed to be 8 in the morning. Well, I got there at 7. And sure enough, Patel called in, said he wanted a salesman waiting, and I got the call from the girl at the receptionist. And when he rolled up, he said, I'm looking for Al, and he got Coach Big Al Fitty to sell him a van. Oh, by the way, I made $600 on that one sale. It took me an hour. $600 an hour. Because what happens when you sell a car is, first thing you got to do is you got to get out there, contact the customer. Maybe if somebody's coming and looking for you. Maybe it's it's a cold call. Or you just walk out there and you start talking to them, or you caught them in auto service, and you bring them over and you say, what are you looking for? And he says, I'm looking for a new van. says, okay, I got a bunch of new vans over here, come on over. And then you get them out there, find one that he likes color-wise, let's say, style-wise, and then they'll pay anything for the price if they like it. That's the whole game in town. You know, if they like it, they'll buy it. And especially that goes for their wives. Usually the guys will say, give her whatever she wants. I made $1,500 on selling a Toyota Avalon. A buddy of mine, his secretary, was gonna trade in her lease on her Avalon, right? He sends her to my place, to my dealership. Go see Al down there, see Big Al, Coach Big Al Fitty. He'll handle you. She comes down with her husband. He brings her down. He goes, we want to turn this in for the lease. We want to get another one. Just give her whatever she wants. He was a vice president of sales in some company, and he just wanted his wife to be happy. And she leased another one, and leases make the most money. Leases made me $1,500 on that 1 hour sale. She came in, told me what she wanted. I got her the highest level. I think she got the limited at that time, the Avalon Limited. That was like 40 grand or something at that time. That was back in 2005. She drives away with that. I made a quick $1,500 in a 1 hour call. Because what you do is once you get them to a certain point with your manager, you bring them in, you go in the manager's office, you and the manager sit there doing a 2-on-1 on the customer. And what happens with the customer, once they say, okay, I'm good with the deal, then you just walk her over to finance handles it, and they got it, and you go find another customer. That's it. That's how easy it is to sell a car. So you guys head for a dealership if you're interested. You know, who wants it? That's what it gets down to be. Who wants to make the money? You know, who's not shy? Who wants to just make money, make a lot of money? By the way, check out what auto salesmen wear. They got Mont Blanc $500 pens. They got $500 shoes. They got $900 shirts. They got, you know, $5,000 suits. Oh yeah, they're riding high, and they always have a brand new car. Because the first thing what happens when you start selling cars is the owner and the manager go, okay, it's time for you to buy a new car. And they blow a car right through that because they want you really aggressive and hungry, because you know you got to make that payment yourself. So head to the dealership if you're hungry and you want to sell cars or you want to do service sales. All right, take care, guys. Coach Big Al Fitty. Like the channel if you liked it. Share the channel. Make a comment, and we'll go on from there. Okay, have a blessed day. Take care. Bye bye.